Hi everyone. We will going to discuss about conditional statements. In that, we will going to discuss if statement. So let's see the syntax here. Very simple. So we have to write the keyword that is called it as if and provide the expression here. So that is condition. If the condition is true, it will going to execute the body inside the. It will move inside the if body. Again, it will going to execute the code over here. If the condition is false, directly just it will comes out of the body and it will not going to execute anything. So that is what exactly the syntax is. Let's go to the flowchart here. This is my starting point. Again, here it will going to check the expression. If the expression is true, it will execute this particular code. If expression is false, directly it will comes out of the condition and just it will going to terminate here. Nothing but it will not going to enter into any body because already we have only one single body for if statement. If it is true, that will enter there and it will going to execute. If it is false, it will not going to enter into any particular body. Directly it will terminate here. So we're going to write a program on this. Later we will going to execute this one. So let's have an ID here. We can able to see we have an ID here. So we're going to execute the program simple way and easy way. So I created ID class here. We can able to see the class name is if statement here. So first, what I will going to do, I will going to use the scanner class. For that, I will going to import first. Import Java dot util dot scanner semicolon. That's it. This is how you will going to import the class scanner class. Again, what I will going to do, just I will going to give the condition saying that my ideology is very simple. Just I wanted to say whether the person is able to vote or not. That is what exactly I wanted to show. That's it, nothing else. So for that, what I will going to do, I will going to take the class here, that is scanner class. So when you are creating, when you are importing a class, it required a object. So that's why I say is my object here. Again, create new for dynamic memory location, again scanner method. So method basically it's a constructor. So here what I will going to do, I will going to take the input from the keyboard. That's why system dot in. That's it. So now we created an object. Using this object, I will going to call the method which is available in the scanner. Okay, to take the input as an integer, character, float, whatever it may be. So that's why what I will going to do. First, I will going to request SYSO. Here I will going to say enter the age. I will want to say enter the age or enter your age, whatever it may be. Enter. So just a moment. A little bit slow here. Okay. Enter your age. Okay, done. Now what I will going to do, using object, I will going to call the method. So that sc dot. Okay. So what I wanted to take the integer. That's why next int. So basically you can able to see this is a method which is available in the scanner class. So next int. So basically it will going to take the data type that is integer. Again, this is available in the scanner class. Double click on this, again put the semicolon. That's it, nothing else. Okay. So whatever the data you will going to store in this, that will be stored into one particular variable. For that, what I will going to do, I will going to create a variable that is called as age, that is equal to sc.next.in. This is what exactly we have to do. Again, now what I will going to do, I will going to write as per the syntax, if age is greater than or equal to 18, then he can able to vote it. So create a body for if. Again here syso system.out.println. So what I will going to do, I will say very clearly, see, if suppose I will going to enter the age. Okay, so whatever the age you will going to enter, if it is equal to 18 or more than 18, then you can able to vote. Just I wanted to print here, that's it. So I will going to say eligible to vote. That's it. Okay, let's run this program. Let's run this piece of code and we will understand it now. Okay, save. Okay. Now you're going to get it here. So you are asking enter your age. Okay, what I will going to do, I will going to enter the age, that is 18. Enter. So here it says that eligible to vote. Again, one more time I will going to run here. Again, I will going to give the age 21. Enter. So here also it says that, so nothing but what, greater than or equal to. If it is equal to 18, it will say eligible to vote. If it is greater than 18, like 20, 21, like that, still it will say that eligible to vote. Nothing but what, more than 18, it will say eligible to vote. But what I will going to do in another case, I will going to mention something like 15. Now, see, we are not getting any kind of statement here, any kind of message we are not getting, no message is popping up. So it indicates very clearly we created a statement for only this particular true condition. If it is true, it will going to execute here. Otherwise, nothing will going to be happen. So that is what, if this case is true, okay, then it will going to execute. If this case is not true, nothing but if it is false, nothing will going to be executed. This is what exactly we will say about if statement. Using scanner class, we are taking the input from the user. So this is all about if statement. Thank you. Please share and subscribe. Thank you very much.